Hi, today is Friday, March the 3rd, 2017, and this is A Swede Speaks. By the way, it's also the third day of Lent. I almost forgot to mention that, but I am going to mention this until Lent is over, just so you know. You have to live with some of my more eccentric sides too. Anyway, if we were going to talk, I was going to talk a little about this with the things that are going on with Attorney General Jeff Sessions and how he was asked to recuse himself of some Russian connections. I read some about this today. Actually, when I woke up this morning, I was sort of in a, how do you call it? A desperate mood? Maybe not desperate, but I had this idea that the only thing I could make a video on today would be my Being Conservative series, and I can't make like 5 videos in that series the same day, because that would be a little too much. Because I have to, when I am making an ideological video, I have this creative thinking process before I could get anything on the screen. But now I'm digressing. Anyway, about Jeff Sessions. Sessions or Session? Sessions, yes. Anyway, Trump's Attorney General, who is now accused of having some contacts with the Russians that weren't so good. I'll be honest with you, I don't know. Maybe he did something wrong, but let's just give you this. I sincerely doubt it. I looked at Anthony Brian Logan's analysis of this, and it seems like his analysis is that Sessions did nothing wrong. He spoke to some Russians as a senator, but he didn't give them any classified information. Nothing criminal has been going on. And he mentioned the same thing as my first thought when I saw this in social media, because I saw it in my Facebook feed. One of my Facebook friends is a Swede living in Florida who is, I think he's a professor of something, or an assistant professor, I'm not really sure. But he's sort of an expert on American politics anyway. And my first thought when I saw this was, the deep state strikes again. And let me be clear on this. I know this might sound like a conspiracy theory. I can't help it. It does seem like there are parts of the American government, or, well, the whole political apparatus, that really doesn't like that Donald Trump was elected president. And that is doing everything in his power to fight his presidency, to fight his administration. I mean, the ideological war that has been going on for a long time. When Trump announced his candidacy, the ideological war between conservatism and identity politics just got much clearer, because the neocons of the Republican Party haven't really fought this. They have been in line with the identity politics people in the Democratic Party. You had the Demopublicans or the Republicrats. But then we got Trump. And of course, when he wins, then this actually is change that we could believe in. Not the phony change that Obama spoke about. That turned into nothing. They just threw money at him and everything was back to business. No, now we got someone who really is challenging the status quo, who is challenging the interests that are governing the United States. And America is now turning into that shining city on a hill that Ronald Reagan spoke about. It's now turning into that. The shining city on a hill that we, in the rest of the West and in the rest of the world, can look up to and try to follow. It gives us an example. But this is not what the deep state wants. They want business as usual. Be clear about this. And they want the military-industrial complex. which Trump is more or less opposed to. Sure, he wants to finish off the Islamic State. Yeah, I agree. You should finish them off just like you should finish off Nazi Germany. But apart from this, he doesn't want to involve in other countries' business. He believes in free nations. He believes in a free United States that minds its own business and only fights the real evil. And he says that he respects other nations as long as they respect his nation, which I think is a very good and sound way of thinking. And for instance, now, everyone is a Russian these days. At the same time, everyone is a Nazi. It's a little confusing, this. But anyway, everyone is a Russian, everyone is a Russian agent, and it's just crazy. But at the same time, I mean, these are smear campaigns going on. Didn't Hillary Clinton sell uranium or something like that to the Russians back in the days? No one cares about that. Didn't Barack Obama arm the opposition against Assad? And these weapons ended up in the hands of guess who? The Islamic State? Does anyone care about that? No. It's very difficult for me to actually believe that Sessions did something that was so wrong as they tried to make it into. No, I think this is the deep state that strikes again. I may be wrong. If you know better, please comment. But I am making this video not because I have expert knowledge or expert information, but because we who stand up for Trump and his administration, we have to voice it. We have to speak up, because it is still heavy opposition against what he's doing, even though his recent speech got very positive ratings, so they're really scared now. That's what I think. And that's what I have to say about this right now. I would like to thank the people who have donated to this channel through PayPal and through Patreon. I would also like to thank the people who are praying for this channel. And if you like this channel, please subscribe to this channel. Please share my videos on Facebook or Twitter or wherever. Please like my videos if you like them. Please comment if you got something to say. And I would also like to encourage you to support this channel. That can be done through PayPal, it can be done through Patreon, and I will include all the necessary information in the information box below. This is A Swede Speaks. Have a nice day.